and back down. Lots of times when we see people bridging or oompa or whatever the jiu-jitsu circles are calling it, it's these little short bridges, and it's back down. It's a small burst, maybe 1 foot up, or sometimes it's a high bridge, but immediately the bridge comes back down to the mat. In wrestling, the bridge is the key. You're constantly going up, whether it's on your shoulders all the way onto the top of your head. This high bridge is hit and maintained. By maintaining this, I'm not able to go into an attack mode because I'm too busy trying to maintain my superior position. So if I'm on top of him, even here, fairly secure, if he does little short oompa bridges, I'm maintaining high bridge and keep it. Okay, now I'm staying in a maintenance position, and he can go to work with some free hands and start trying to get rid of me. Again, we're mixing the concepts along with actual technique work. Now, we're back to here. I'm on the paintbrush arm lock. The same time he hits this bridge, free hand slams me hard in the back of this tricep, trying to take my arm all the way out in this direction. And if he only did the push here, no bridge is hit. Okay, he's taking some pressure off of his arm. Some people will say try and counter that way. It's got to be a bridge at the same time. Now, if he bridges the same time he's hitting it, and he hits this 45 angle, he is coming out of this lock. I'm going to go ahead and start locking in tight. Let me take you all the way to tap. When you say tap, I'll back it off 1 inch. Tap. Okay, I'm backing it off 1 inch. Escape. Not a problem. And you know, we're not faking this stuff. This isn't pro wrestling here. It's not a show hold. Now let's see if we can start taking these advantages for the defensive man away from him. 1, get away from holding onto the wrist. You want to hold the hand. Also, you see lots of thumbless gripping, 5-finger gripping in jiu-jitsu. Well, this is useless. We were given thumbs. Use the damn things. Use that thumb, wrap it inside the palm of the hand. Hang on tight. If he's making a fist, make a fist. Grip the fist. You want to get a hold of this thing like it's the throttle on a motorcycle and squeeze this. Okay? Let alone the fact we don't call this a paintbrush. This is a top wrist lock. This thing's been around for a long time. It's around long before Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We're going to get a hold of this thing. Whenever we put this elbow down, we can drive it all the way to the mat, or you can go ahead and place this thing right directly in the throat. Use the man, not the mat, where you can. Again, if we think about where I was in this knee position here, I'm using the mat to support my weight. This is nothing to him. When I'm riding him, I'm using the man. When I'm doing my submissions, I want to always have that concept in my mind. So we drill here, but if I'm really thinking about fighting this guy, I would rather be doing this movement with my elbow dug directly into his throat. This elbow could be dug in the ribs. Creates a lot more pressure on the guy. So again, use my thumbs. I've got the opposable ones, make use of them. Stick that thumb in the hand. I'm going to squeeze this throttle. Whenever I come through, instead of T-wrapping, I wrap on top of my other hand. So I'm backed up. I've got 2 hands on a throttle now at this point, so both hands can twist. My elbow position can be in the throat. For drilling purposes, I'm going to put it tight into his neck. I am squeezing in tight as I can. The other elbow will be squeezing in tight as I can, and then I will squeeze them together while twisting his hand. While doing the lock this way, there is no need to go through this painful dragging position, waiting for the time for the slack to come out of this joint, and you be able to lock them out. So take a look, stack everything up properly. Ignore the body moment for a moment. I'm going to show you how to set up the body so you're not resting on these hips. When I'm squeezing in and twisting, only tap if you have to.
Tap.
We're already there. Now let's take a look at the difference here. Only tap when you have to.
Tap.